question today is can a ghostwriter edit your book and the different types of editing? So the short answer is yes. Any ghostwriter can edit your book, but not all ghostwriters offer that service. So I do offer that as a service for Write For You. I do ghostwriting and book editing, and someone hires me for ghostwriting. I also include book editing in that pricing. Or if somebody has a book and they would like it edited, I do that as well. So it depends on the ghostwriter. So the types of editing that changes. So that's a little bit different. So there are many different types of editing. If you didn't know that, it's not kind of like a one-stop shop for all. Although when I do editing, that's pretty much what I do. I do kind of like the one-stop shop. So there is at the bottom, there is developmental editing. And so this type of editing is like editing for structure and plot, character development, and pacing. And so a lot of that goes with fiction writing. And I don't write fiction right now. In the future, I will be, but right now I only do ghostwriting for nonfiction. So if you have a fiction book and you need an editor, then that's a really great way to start. So you can do developmental editing. You can pay somebody to do that. So that's either structure and plot editing, character development, or pacing. Then there is line editing, which I do for nonfiction clients. So line editing is clarity, flow, and polish. So how well does your one flow into another? All of that good stuff. So that's another one. Okay, so then the next type of editing is copy editing. So that's grammar, usage, spelling, consistency, and fact checking. So that's another type of editing. You can pay somebody to do copy editing. And then the top is proofreading, which is typos and formatting. So that's very simplistic. That one should cost you the least amount of money because it's not as involved as copy editing, line editing, or developmental editing. So let me show you on a graph what that looks like. Let me pull this out and add it into the feed here. Give me 1 second. And let me add that in. Okay, let me grab this. Oh, it's not letting me add this graphic. Never mind. Anyway, so there are 4 different types of editing, just to review. There is the developmental editing for structure and plot, character development, and pacing, which usually goes along with fiction books. There is line editing for clarity, flow, and polish. There's copy editing for grammar usage, spelling, consistency, and fact checking. And the last but not least is proofreading, so typos and formatting. One of the things I would definitely recommend as a writer before you hand your book off to an editor is to at least throw it through Grammarly. Grammarly is amazing. I would highly recommend getting the paid version, especially if you're authoring a book, because one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to submit a book with tons of grammatical errors, or any if you can. I mean, usually they have a couple because no one gets every grammatical error. But putting through Grammarly before you send it is always a great idea. And definitely pay somebody else to edit your book, because another set of eyes on your book just in and of itself is a great way to find out what you need to change in your book, because you're in your book, you're inside your head, but the other person isn't. All right, my friends, so this is a super short episode today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope this has answered your question about can a ghostwriter edit your book and the different types of book editing. Of course, all of these different types of editing cost different amounts. For me, what I do is I do the line, copy, and proofreading all at the same time. It saves my clients lots of money and time. And so if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely get a hold of me at www.writeforyou.me. Hit me up on my contact form and I can help you out with that. All right, my friends, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this was super helpful. Again, come meet me at www.writeforyou.me to find out more about editing your book.